So we're gonna see how this thing performs. Not a bad shooter at all, guys. Hey fam, it's your boy Miaris TV, and I'm back with another banger of a video. And you guys already know, I'm here at my second home, Aries Training Facility in Leesburg, Florida. And today the video is on this guy right here. This is the Springfield XDM Elite. Now, I was minding my business last weekend and pulled up on the people over at Sportsman's Warehouse. And unbeknownst to me, they were having some crazy promotions. You know, pop a balloon and you can get up to 100% off your purchase. But, you know, you had to commit beforehand. So I went in there, looked at some stuff, saw this guy over here. And for the price already, by the way he was used, I said, you know what, I'll take a risk on that. And I also picked up another one that day as well. You'll see a video on that one here soon. And ended up popping a balloon and got 60% off of this guy right here. So this thing right here, under 2 Benjamins. As a matter of fact, it was closer to 1.5 Benjamins with this guy over here. Now, did come with a bag, and it also came with 5 of these magazines right here. So yeah, and you know, I picked it up, thought about it. I'm like, you know, it's cool, has a threaded barrel, suppressor height sights. I was like, you know what, I might need another suppressor hose. So I ended up grabbing that thing. Now we're here. But you know, just going over this guy right here. Start off with what I don't like. This grip right here. So, you know, the grip texture, of course, nothing to write home about, and it's also not that great looking. In hand, the ergos feel pretty good. I like it. This thing did come with some other back straps. I know people complain that they don't like grip safeties. I shoot 1911s and 2011s, and I don't mind it at all. Now, the trigger, phenomenal. So you get to the wall, the brake nice and crisp. At reset, again, the wall, the brake, and the reset. This slide right here is buttery smooth, man. Buttery smooth. Of course, it is optic ready. Got to figure out what optic plate to get for this guy here. I already picked out the red dot. It's actually on the way. So this is going to be iron sights only today, guys. But I just wanted to go on ahead and get this video out. Kind of like an unboxing, first impression. Now this is a full size frame, and I believe that the barrel length is somewhere about 5.1, 5.3. I'll go on ahead and correct it here on the screen if I'm wrong. Slide serrations, they're not bad, but they're not the best, of course. It does have a threaded barrel. You guys already know what it is. I did bring my shiv, so we are going to get some suppressed shots with this guy here. The price I paid for this thing here, man, it just was stupid. But I did bring out the guy that replaced that one, and that is the Echelon over here. This is one of my forgotten guns, guys. This thing, I always forget about it. I mean, it was like, you know, one of the breakout stars a few years ago. People were talking about it, raving about it. And as good as it is, as good as it feels, I have not too many complaints about this thing here, but you know, it's just I forget about it. But nonetheless, not this range visit, but another range visit. I'm going to do a dedicated video on this guy here. But all right, and we are going to be shooting today some Monarch 124s, also some Blazer 115s. I also do have some of this PSA AAC subsonic 147s. But for right now, let's just go on ahead and start off with the 115s. Now, that's how it looks. I mean, for what I paid for, I'm not complaining, guys. I'm just excited to see how it shoots. So we're going to see how this thing performs. Not a bad shooter at all, guys. Not a bad shooter, man. Okay, let's go on ahead and go to the 124s. But yeah, nice manageable recoil. Okay, I know that these things were really popular back in the day. I'm actually pretty impressed. And it's a hot day, and my hands are a little, you know, clammy, as you can see my shirt. But it's not slipping out of my hands. I'm guessing it has to do with the weight. I was going to get some handle grips for this thing here, but the handle grips that they have available for these are only the rubber texture one, at least on Amazon. After this, I might go on ahead and check out Handle It Grips website to see if they have any of the hybrid or sandpaper grip texture, and we might go on ahead and get that for it. But let's just get right back to it. Got to cheat a little bit, and I got to close my eyes. But boy, that's not bad. Dang. Whew, sometimes you just got to take a chance on a gun. But man, that ain't the worst gun in my collection, I can tell you that. But let's just go on ahead and get some shots down with this one here just to compare. This thing right here is a gun that I keep, one of the guns I keep around the house in a safe just in case something happens. But anyways, let's get some shots down with the Echelon. And this is the full size one here. Whew. Of course, this thing murders it in the grip texture, but I'm not mad how they both are shooting. They shoot pretty similar. But let's go on ahead and get another mag down with this one here. Yeah, of course, not a bad shoot at all. And they both have a similar smooth slide, man. The slide on this thing over here, I used to say that the slide on this thing here was just as buttery as like a 2011. And you know, I joke when I say that, but then again, not, because this thing is pretty buttery. Nonetheless, let's go on ahead and get a suppressor on this one here and get some suppressed shooting. But so far, I will say that these things aren't bad, and you can catch these things for some great deals. So if you guys are in the market for a full-size gun with some pretty good features, this ain't a bad one. Yeah, but there's a shiv on that guy right there. Not too bad looking. We'll start off with the 124s. Not bad at all. Really nice. I won't shoot at steel. Whew. Yeah, so pretty nice. Now this thing here is going to be a mixture of 124s, 115s, and also some subs in here. Guys, I'm just impressed. This might be the gun that I do all of my suppressor testing on from here on out. Once I get that Nielsen device for that BOE Olight 9S, I'll be back here with this guy here. All right, let's go ears off over here. Even though there's people shooting around me, shouldn't be too bad. So with those 124s, it is a little poppy, cracky, but still bearable. All right, and there I think we went to the subs. Real big difference. Oh, just a little failure to eject there. Failure to feed. Now these are the AAC. I can see them already. Yeah. I think that right there is ammo issue right there. A few range visits ago, I was having some issues feeding these through some of my PCCs, so. There it is. Again. We're almost done here, boys. Man, I think I got a whole mag of this stuff. That was it. So the next mag is going to be more of those AACs, and as you can see, we're having issues. Actually, no, these are the Winchesters right here, super suppressed, so it should feed this just fine. Let's see. Not bad. Not bad at all. This might have to be my new bedside gun over here with this setup right here. Let me know. Let me know. Call this guy the ear saver. Whew. Last mag right there with it. Not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. I didn't know what to think about this guy when I first got him, but now I'm happy that I got him. You guys own one of these? Let me know down in the comments what do you guys think of it. This one right here, I like it. I'm not disappointed. Everything that I got in the package for the price I paid, I'll do that thing 100 out of 100 times. I'll end up picking this guy up here. Also, let me know how that thing sounded with that shiv on there. Oh my gosh, I just noticed the way I have my hat on right now. I must look like a total doofus. Look at this thing over here. And anyways, appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Peace.